This video is an overview of the Moodle course page. It is meant to get you familiar with particular elements you may find useful. On your Moodle page, there are elements that help you navigate, and on the left-hand column, you will see several items. The first is grades. When you click on this particular box, it will open up the grading page for you to see all of your grades at a glance. Depending on the time of the semester, you may see a very long list or a very short list. For example, at the beginning of the semester, there have not been many assignments, therefore you'll have a very short list. However, by the end of the semester, the list here will be quite a bit longer. On the grading page, it gives you the categories, and those are in black, and then assignments within those categories, those are in green. Next to each assignment, you will see a number, which means how many points it was worth. And then right next to that, you will see the percentage or your score for that particular item. Right now on this course page, you are seeing dashes. Dashes mean the instructor has not yet put in the grade for your item. The other item on the grading page is at the bottom, which is course total. The course total tells you your overall grade in the course as of that day. So keep in mind, every time an item gets posted with a grade, that number, it will affect that particular number or the overall grade depending on its weight or value within the grading system of the course. On the main page, you will see modules. You can get to the modules two ways. Modules are the individual sections that the instructor has set up for you with items contained. So in the center, you can click on the module and then it will open up to you. The other option is to continue using the left side navigation pane and click on the module over there and they will open. So for example, if I click on module 2 will open in the center. Now, the other item I want you to pay attention to is not all modules may be available to you. For example, in the course page you're looking at right now, Module 1 and Module 2 are available to students, but you will notice Module 3 on is not yet available to students. Instructors vary on this. Some instructors will open the entire course at the beginning. Other instructors open a module each week. It just varies by course and instructor. All modules that are open to you will be visible. So for example, in this one, if you click on it, it will not open. But this one, and you can see it's a different color. This opens and you have access to all items within it. The other navigational part I want to go over with you is over on the right-hand side. The Student Support Services and Resources box, this will open in a new window, which means it'll be a new tab on your screen. When you click on that, it will take you to Student Support Services and Resources, and there is a plethora of resources for you that you will probably want to use more than once. You may use it multiple times during the semester. Now, if this does not open to you, you may see a box that says Enroll Me. Just simply click on Enroll Me. It's a self-enrolled, and once you've enrolled, it will leave you in for the day, but it will reset each day and you'll have to re-enroll. It's not really a problem. Just click on it every time. It will let you in. It's a self-checking thing, but that kind of clears the cache on the server so that it doesn't get built up. So support services that are available to you, all kinds of support from Moodle or other technologies. Maybe you are not quite sure about Microsoft Office 365 and you want to get the free version. There's instructions on how to get it and then how you can sign up and download it. There are all kinds of resources on Moodle, tutorials of how to do particular things on Moodle. There's also direct support links to technology. So for example, our help desk technology support. If you're having trouble, this page will take you to where it's located, and you simply want to look through here to find the right spot. Otherwise, when you log into SMC Wired on the main SMC Wired, there's also a big dash where it says help desk. And if you are having trouble, or maybe you're on your phone, it might just be easier, just simply call that number and ask them to connect you to the help desk. So technology issues, you want to make sure you have that, maybe on speed dial, I'm not sure. And then of course we have other resources, including the library and the Teaching and Learning Center. This is where writing consultations, tutoring, all of those kinds of appointments can happen. And again, when you click on it, there are resources such as videos on how to make an appointment, how those appointments work, an overview of it. And then in this particular one, that appointment link right there is a hot link directly to the page on how to make an appointment. So you would simply click on New Appointment. As I said before, it was opening in a new tab, so I simply closed the tab and I got back to my Moodle page. The other item on the right-hand side I want to point out is the accessibility box. And this helps you if you need to change contrast, maybe to help with your vision, maybe enlarge print. You can even shrink it down. These are accessibility tools. The other item are office hours. This is an online course, so therefore I will not be on campus. However, that doesn't mean we can't meet face-to-face and talk about things live. And what I have done is they have hot links right here. So in this case, on this day and time and this day and time, you just click on that link and it will connect us via Zoom. The links only work on those days and times. So if you want to meet outside that time, simply send me an email and I'll send you a new link and we will meet. That's not a problem. Be sure to pay attention to the Moodle page of what it says. So for example, in this video, it has these days and times, but in your particular class, make sure you look at the Moodle page for what day and time it may say. The other item that I want to go over are icons within the Moodle page. You will see a pretty wide variety of different icons that represent different things. And so as you scroll down, for example, in Module 1, you'll see this thing that looks like a page, and that literally means an information page. And when you click on it, it opens up and gives you some information. A different icon is this page, but it has a W on it. And this means it's a Microsoft Word document. And they usually mean you have to download. That means something got downloaded. So with these items, always look in your bottom left-hand corner. And then when you click on the item, it will open up in a new screen. The other icon I want to go over are the two dialog boxes. So if you look at these dialog boxes, this means it's a discussion forum. And that means you're going to be required to post a discussion item and reply within the course classmates and your peers also taking the same course. This item with a hand and a page on it means there is something that must be uploaded, usually a file, an assignment you must turn in. Now, discussion forums, although it doesn't have a hand with a page on it, quite often they are graded and they are considered assignments. So just be aware, even though items may not have a hand on them, they can be graded items. The discussion forum is a really good example of that. The other items I want to point out on our Moodle page is within the modules, you will see these boxes. Now, some boxes, if you can see, this one is dashed or dotted. Dotted or dashed box means there's some criteria that must be met. The boxes enable you to kind of track your progress for items. So a dot or a dash means there's criteria. The criteria could be simply to view the item or read it, but often the criteria is you must not only view it, but you must also submit and or get a grade for that item before the check will appear. Now, for example, in this one, this I believe website, there's no check there. It won't allow me to check it myself. So if I go in and I read and I watch my video, and then we will say I have done that and I'm all done with that. When I come back out, you will see now a check mark has appeared. So the criteria for that one in resources was simply to go in and view. And so this allows you to see, oh, okay, I've looked at these particular resources and gone over them. One other icon I forgot, which is this, it looks like pages with tabs. These are glossary or terminology. So when you open it up, it's simply an information that gives you definitions for items. And this will connect to other items within that glossary. It's kind of like a running, I don't want to say dictionary because it's much more limited, but glossary, that's what that is. You look up a word or it will refer to a word, and these are words that may be used within the course that the instructor wants you to have a very strong knowledge of or a working knowledge of. Back to our box icons, you will notice this particular box has solid lines. Remember we said dotted and dashed lines are criteria that have to be met before the check will appear, either a grade or sometimes just viewing it, or sometimes if you submit or post. The solid line is a self-check, which means it allows you to check it and say, nope, I'm all done with that. I can move on. I think for the most part, that is everything for the Moodle page. I hope I have not forgotten anything for you, but it's just a general overview to help you navigate items or understand what particular items help you navigate within the Moodle page as you are working this semester. I hope you have found it helpful.